They hurt so bad.
All right, we're going.
Stupid workouts. I hate working out. I don't know why I do it. I know some people want the real competitiveness of everything, but we just want to be able to go out there and kick the shit out of somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, right? Welcome to the Salty Side of Jiu Jitsu Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1. Or episode, I don't know.
13 total.
13?
13.
Episode 13?
Lucky 13.
Fuck, that's a lot. And you know what? Last Friday was Friday the 13th. We should have done it then. But we didn't. That's alright.
If it's season 2, isn't it technically 1?
It is episode 1, season 2. Welcome everybody. It's been a while. We have been busy. And we live in hell. So it's been like 132 degrees outside every day and makes it harder to film and just do other things. So we are back.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back.
All right. What's been going on? You're a busy young lady.
I don't have time to do anything.
You don't have time to do anything. You are the busiest human being that I've ever met.
Yeah. I'm just doing jiu-jitsu, college work, and then college assignments, and then work after that.
Yes, where you are a artist in the sandwich making industry.
Dude, I genuinely was losing my mind the other night with my closing manager. Like I was going insane. I literally just shut up and did my stuff at the end because I did not want to deal with that.
Well, that is usually what work entails, is just shutting up and doing your job and...
Not even my job, it's just...
Yeah, and everyone else's job.
For the stuff he gives me because he's too lazy to do
And this is your grain of salt. It's coming early in this episode. Your grain of salt. Right. If you do well at work, it doesn't make you more money. It just acquires you more problems and doing your coworkers' jobs for them.
Yeah.
Because the company can trust you to do all the work.
Because my boss works the next morning and I don't want to get in trouble.
Exactly.
Bro,
So,
my boss
tell your coworkers and your bosses to fuck off and do their own job. And this is your grain of salt with the Salt King.
Bro, my boss started a group chat on iMessage now, so she sends us stuff in the morning when she corrects us. So that's part of it too.
Oh man.
So I'm
I would tell her to no.
It's not even me.
Don't message me.
It's not even
at
me.
all.
It's my other closing manager.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in that group chat at all.
Bro, he comes out of the bathrooms and he's like, "Hey, Rye," as I'm doing dishes. I'm doing all the dishes for the whole day because he doesn't know what dishes are. He comes out and he's like, "Hey, Rye, both the bathrooms are gonna need paper towels and toilet paper. Can you stock that?" I was like, "You were just in there.
Oh,
you
man.
didn't. You're on your way to the back right now. You're not gonna go grab."
I feel bad that you have to go through this, but I guess it's part of life. You work the shitty job when you're a teenager.
That's on top of mopping the whole store, the bathrooms, the back, and then cleaning up just the whole area of the back and restocking everything. And then he's like, "Can you do this?"
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then he was at the end, "Can you take out this trash?"
See, that's bullshit at nighttime. It should be a dude taking out the trash, going out the back of the building and stuff like that.
Especially since he complains that he needs another inch out for safety.
I think to teach him a lesson, you should send him out with the trash one of these nights, and I'll mug him out back.
Bro, I'm convinced one of the homeless people.
But I'll let him keep his wallet.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "This is your lesson."
I like how he sends me out to the back after we just denied 4 homeless people free food.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, "Why are you sending me?"
That sounds shitty. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish we were just millionaires and you didn't have to work. I don't have to work anymore because I'm retired.
Yeah.
I retired and I'm trying to get into the business of other things. I have some t-shirt designs.
Yep.
You have some t-shirt designs that I'm going to take 10% off the top. Clear cut rate.
After you just said that I need to be able to quit my job, yeah.
Yeah. The YouTube thing. I'm working on some more videos that are driving me insane. I have just hold myself to high standards, and I need to kind of like lower them a little bit. So the anxiety is killing me whenever I think of sitting down and making some of the videos. But I started working on them today. Mm-hmm. We're doing good. We're off to a good start, and yeah, kicking ass. It's been a long summer.
Yeah.
A very long summer. We've been training at Hybrid. Mm-hmm. I have been like hit or miss with training because I keep getting hurt. I don't know why. I started working out again, and then I'll start training hard again, and then I get hurt, and then I take like a week or two off, or no, a week and a half off, and then I work out again, and I go train again real hard, and then I get hurt. I don't understand it, but whatever. I'm old. I made some other changes. Been doing good. So you just fucking it doesn't stop. Like you're insane.
Yeah. I've been training, I think, almost every single day except for Sundays because I work in the morning.
I know. You ruined our Sunday open mats.
I didn't ruin it. Like I said, I don't want to deal with that closing manager back to back. I literally am sacrificing open mat so I don't have to deal with him for 2 days in a row.
We did move our luncheons to Saturday recently,
mm-hmm.
so.
Because I've been wanting to go to open mat on Sundays, but like.
I've been having to hold the fort down for the goon squad.
It's either I sacrifice open mat or I sacrifice my sanity going to work that night.
Or you quit your job.
I don't think.
I do tell her to quit her job every day, so. Probably not the best parental advice, but it's there.
Take a look at her hand.
I saw a picture of your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. Hold that up to the camera.
It's still bad.
Holy shit, I'm going to zoom in on that. That is gnarly.
It's not good. It's still bad.
That was definitely a knee to the hand, right? That had to be somebody landed on your hand.
I don't know what it was.
I almost guarantee somebody landed on your hand with a knee.
Because I swear to God, like that day when I got out of training, I thought I like dislocated it or something.
That's pretty and that's actually better than what it looked like.
It is better
the picture
than what it
the other day.
Yeah,
that was like holy crap.
You can probably pull a picture off of my thing and just edit it on there, but
you
like you gotta see this picture.
It was on your story. That was pretty bad. Yeah. I was like, oh wow, that looks broken.
I'm gonna share it there.
Yeah, she's gonna send me this and I'll put it up there. Like that's pretty bad.
It's not
like,
good. I saw
that and I was like, oh.
I don't know what I did though.
I would whine so much. My wife would be so bad. She'd be like, God damn it, he's hurt again.
I can't move my hand.
I can't do it. I can't cook dinner now.
I can't get out of bed.
I can't get out of bed.
I gotta call off my classes today.
Oh, man.
It's an emergency.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty bad. You are one of the toughest kids I know. Well, you're not a kid anymore. I can't say that. You're one of the toughest people. I would say woman, but then that sounds misogynistic, I guess. Like, you're just one of the toughest people I know. Like, you just go through
He's keeping with
training.
He's keeping it neutral.
Yeah. You just go through your training. You go through work. You go through school. You get injuries. You don't bitch. You don't complain. You just keep going. Like, with a smile on your face. So, kudos to you.
I'm just sleepy throughout the day.
You are sleepy. But that's warranted. So, but you are definitely one of the toughest people that I've ever met.
I used to be able to get up early without a problem, but recently I just cannot get up unless I'm like.
I have the same problem, but mine is just because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy.
There's a difference between the schedules.
You're like super busy all day at night, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go to sleep at 9:30 because I'm tired. And
I'm not even joking with like
wake up at 9:30 in the morning.
The first like 2 or 3 weeks of school, I literally was consistently going to sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Because it's just so much workload. Like it's not hard to me. It's not hard work. It's just the amount of it. Because I literally have stuff due every single day, but not Sundays, Saturdays. Like every single day of the week.
It's hard to find that. Yeah, it's. I would say if you were just doing school and jiu-jitsu, like, it's you throw in the work on top of it, Like that's an insane skill. You really do. You like I admire you for keeping yourself together through all. You know what I mean. You are very busy, so I do admire that. It's gonna get you far in life. If you can put up with this bullshit now, you'll be fine later on in life. So kudos to you. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm 42 years old and I can't even do it now. Like I can't deal with a job, and I barely go to Jiu Jitsu, and I don't do anything else. So
You gotta go to Jiu Jitsu.
kudos to you. That is cool. I'm proud of you for dealing with all of life's bullshit with a smile on your face and just keep moving on. So good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we had the crazy, holy shit. That's right. And on top of it all, you're competing. Like, to not only just stick to your training all the time, we just had the craziest, like, I'm looking at the fucking American Nationals. We had the CJI, ADCC. Granted, you did do ADCC Open, time of the ADCC, but then we went to CJI, we went to ADCC, and then we had Master Worlds Jiu Jitsu Con. We had like the craziest goddamn schedule of all time. ADCC was wild. The Open was crazy. We were there all day.
All day.
But I feel like that's like every competition we're there.
What's it called? The mat security would not let me in for half the day.
The one mat security guy.
Dude, I got in. I had to sneak in the first time to go help out my teammates because I wanted to go coach them and watch them, and then they would not let me through with that, so I jumped over the barrier. And then what was it? I got to my fights. They let me in after I had to confirm that my name was on the board, and then after that, the girl in my first fight literally grabbed my wristband and ripped it off, and then I it was impossible for me to get back in the rest of the time throughout the day. I literally had to go up to the table and ask Mo, do you have an extra
I heard we
wristband?
said you were like, go to Mo. He's the head organizer for ADCC.
Yeah.
Maybe he can get you through.
And dude, he seemed pissed off at the security.
I'm sure he was, because if you have competitors,
I was like, dude, I'm literally.
It's only natural, because maybe your competitor who ripped it off. I'm just imagining in my head, she was like, I may lose the battle, bitch. But I'm gonna win the war. You're not getting back in here.
I know them.
So, yeah, it was.
But
ridiculous.
also, the thing is though, I saw that the same security guy tell Marigali he couldn't come in. So I don't know if that's even my problem. Because he literally denied Marigali walking in on the first day of ADCC.
He's got to take his minimum wage job very serious. So.
So I don't even think it's a problem with my wristband. I just think he didn't want to let certain people in.
He had beef. But that was crazy, being down in the T-Mobile Arena, down at the bottom there, competing in front of all those people, competing in front of kids, running onto your mat.
Kids running onto my mat. And then Mo, that's the thing I do have beef with Mo with, is he changed the lights during my last two fights. It kept switching between red and blue, and I think it just reset my brain.
Yeah,
I think in the middle.
Trying to give you a seizure mid-match. Yeah,
funny.
it was crazy. That was a crazy weekend. We spent so much time, oh my god.
You did well though, right?
Yeah, I got third.
You got third place. You did really well. You did two different divisions, adult and what the hell was it?
Or adult?
No, it was adult, advanced and adult intermediate. Yeah, you did really good. It's always crazy stepping out of that advanced, especially because you're.
Honestly, I think I would have made it farther in advance if my girl just didn't refuse to tap. Because the first 30 seconds in the fight, I got a deep ankle lock. And I felt her foot separate, and then she didn't tap, and I was like, oh, she's not going to tap to any of the break stuff. I have to go for the choke.
I'm going to have to kill this lady.
I'm gonna have to pull a Tim on her.
But Ryan may face her again soon.
Good,
She's
yeah.
listed in the pans.
Make sure to break something on her. Ruin her life is all I'm saying. But
No, she was limping the rest of the day. That was the first fight for both of us.
I had that happen at I think it was 5 grappling where I broke a guy's foot.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of and he wouldn't tap, and he beat me by 2 points, and then he had to back out of the matches later. He couldn't do the rest of the matches because I broke his foot. He even told me, he was like, dude, you broke my foot. I can't do it. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, bro, it's like a shitty little medal. It's not even a good tournament. Like,
Yeah. They just in place that new rule. So if you can't continue, then the other person gets to continue.
yeah, unfortunately, they didn't have that for the local 5 grappling tournament here in Las Vegas a couple years ago.
They also didn't have medics at that one though. I went out at that one.
Shit.
I got knocked out. They had no medics.
Oh my god. But I mean, if you ask any black belt, they're technically a medics anyway, so, you know. As well as a life coach and everything else. So.
I was just about to say contact your local black.
Contact your local black belt for all your needs. Moving on.
Man, our season 2 goals.
Jiu Jitsu Con was crazy with. I don't spend too much time on it because I know we're still going to compete under them. I fucking hate the IBJJF. I really do. I hate how expensive they are. Mm-hmm. I know we're going to go to Texas. We're going to go to Texas soon. In November. We got to figure out the hotel thing. It's been more difficult this time, but we had a blast last year for no-gi pans in Texas. We had a blast. I'm looking forward to it again. But
If you want to sponsor us.
yeah, if you want to sponsor me or us, our trip, fucking hit us up, bro. But goddamn IBJJF, I have to change my membership. I have to pay for that again, and then I gotta pay just to compete under them again, which is ridiculously expensive. They are so expensive now.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them, but they do put on a good show usually. You know what I mean? Good tournament.
Yeah.
So they're the unfortunately they are the top of the heap. So, next to ADCC. ADCC's up there with them. I feel like as far as prestige goes. But honestly, I'm Masters 3. Nobody gives a fuck. If I win or lose. Nobody cares. It's just really for me. So, but it's just so expensive. But that being said, it's not even about the goddamn tournament anymore for me. It's just about having that was such a fun trip. Like Texas is so fun, and I'm pissed. I gotta go back because I didn't get my cowboy hat. So. If you want to sponsor us, please hit me up because you got to help me pay for a cowboy hat, which I'll have to wear on the plane to take it back because it's not going to fit in my bag. So,
We're
that's what we
hoping
got.
for better reffing this time around, though.
Better reffing.
Because of Jiu Jitsu
So-
Con.
Jiu-Jitsu Con was a complete
It was like
shit show.
4 out of 5 of my fights were stopped.
It was a shit show.
And then
Not just you. It was some of our friends. Shy,
It was
our friend
literally
Shy,
everyone.
Everyone who
posted
was
the
not
same
Brazilian.
video
Yeah.
as
No,
as
because
that
I've
I
seen
did.
it with so many people.
Our friend Tammy got
Yeah,
hit.
Tammy
I think
got it,
Jacob
yeah.
had it too.
Jacob,
was-
yeah.
There was a lot of
And then-
tomfoolery going on.
It
Yeah.
was if you were not Brazilian.
I don't remember. I don't remember if Noah had it with his no-gi fights. Noah from Hybrid.
Yeah,
I want to say he had it with one of them, but I don't remember.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yep.
There was some, that was crazy. The amount of time. I made a video on my Instagram. If you want to go look at it, it was
My
hilarious.
reset.
That was
My
sped up
reset.
4 times speed,
And it's still like a minute
it's
long.
so long.
With like,
How long they made them wait. Completely ridiculous. And then the reset, they come back, reset you in a completely different position. And hey, you're not allowed to talk to the referee, so you can't complain about it and say, hey, you did this wrong. Otherwise, you're going to get a negative. So, complete joke. They obviously need to work on that.
honestly, it would have been funny if I did take that though, and I got DQ'd for talking back.
You should have. You dude.
It would have been funny.
Ryan needs to tell you about her favorite moment during that
Oh
fight,
yeah,
though.
yeah. I didn't fully realize it during the fight, but I realized it afterwards. And I think Hanato even mentioned it to me because he heard it. And apparently during that fight, the other girl's coaches yelled to her saying, "You don't want to lose to this little girl." And it was the funniest thing. I couldn't believe it. And then, like, I was looking back at the video. I was like, man, I wonder if the ref heard that. That's why he gave her the reset.
Yeah.
You can't let this little girl beat
His
you.
Brazilian pride was on the line. It is funny because you are, like, I always say
It
that.
was
Like,
the funniest thing because I didn't realize it fully in the fight. I like heard something, but I was like, I don't
are
think.
they talking about me?
I was like, I don't think so.
They must be talking about that 250-pound heavyweight over there on the other mat.
Exactly.
They're not talking about me. You do. You're so funny, like, because you are. You look like, I mean, at least to me, like, you look like a little kid still. Like, I guess I'll probably always look at you like that, like a little kid. Like, but
18 and
yeah,
some
you're
people are
18,
29
and then going against these girls that are like
Yeah.
full-grown women, and some of them are on questionable peptides and whatever else they're
funny.
on. But so yeah,
Let
some of
this
these girls
little
do.
girl beat you.
But he's right. You do look like a little girl out there, little skinny Rye out
Yeah,
there,
you got a
and then you got
little-
this fucking hulking Brazilian chick you're going against.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
Jesus.
just trying to save my arms
Yeah.
in that fight, and then the ref gave her it. Literally, like, the whole time I was defending her from pulling my arms in because I knew she was looking for that, like, arm bar
Yeah.
or triangle from
And
there.
the referee said
And
she
the
was
ref
like,
gave her.
give her your arm. And you were like,
I was
I
like,
mean, you can't talk to him, so you're like,
I was defending that.
We're gonna put the clip up just for everyone to take a look.
I could, yeah,
It's the
that was
funniest
wild.
thing because I was literally defending that the whole fight, and then he was like, you know what?
It's like,
I think she needs this
she
position.
needs that arm. I like how
She needs that
the
arm. She can't
ending-
lose to
when
this
the ref,
little girl.
I'll try and put it up on it, but like when the ref stops the match, I made the joke that you were both. I know it sounds silly, but you were both face down, ass up. Like that's the best way to describe it. And when he restarts
we
the
were.
match, I'm like, wait a minute. He flipped you.
Yeah,
Ass
literally.
down, face up.
Yeah, literally.
And he was like, give her your arm.
Give her it.
Give her your arm.
And
No,
then
that was
he
pretty
like
funny.
whispers to the other girl in Portuguese, like, finish her. Because he legit did talk to her in
Finish this.
Portuguese. I didn't tell you guys
Pretty
that.
shitty, yeah.
Like, because he was like telling me to like go
He probably
there.
told her, don't embarrass me for this.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret
I was
this.
like, what? Yeah, what was it? There was something else about that too. Those fights were so funny.
Yeah, that was wild. Biggest event of the year for IBJJF is obviously Master Worlds, Jiu Jitsu Con, Master Worlds, whatever. But it was fun. I only went down there one day.
I think most people only went down one day.
Yeah,
This
I was going through a bout at the
Oh.
time and couldn't make it the other days, so
year. Plus, it was ridiculously expensive this year.
it was
And
crazy
it was
expensive.
really badly
$35.
organized.
Yeah, I think
inside.
$35 just to get in,
For
like
one day.
yeah.
And Worlds is only 20.
Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, I feel like they're all but people pay for it, they go. So I'm like, if people keep paying for it, they're gonna keep doing it.
You don't really have a choice though. Because
I was just there to support my friends,
Yeah.
take pictures.
I wish
If you need photos, pay me. I'll come take pictures of you in your tournament. By the way, I'm for sale. I am for the right price. I will do almost anything. But yeah, they are definitely ridiculously expensive. But it was a big tournament. The layout wasn't as good as last time. I felt like it was a little confusing, a little stupid. They didn't have as much seating. But that's the IBJJF for you. So whatever. I can't really, like I said, people keep paying for it and doing it. They're gonna keep doing it too. So whatever. Moving on. CJI. The greatest. All right.
Dude, it was.
I have to
Yeah.
preface this.
Yeah.
Preface this.
Preface?
Are you fucking retarded? The hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, preface this.
I have to preface this with, I am a certified Craig Jones nut hugger. So, like, you take what I say with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Not a pinch of salt. It was the greatest goddamn tournament of all time. The CJ.
It was really fun.
It was so much fun. We had tickets, and we went and sat in our original seats, which shame on the Thomas and Mack Center for even selling those seats.
Bro, we were right in front. Like, they have like little things that you can walk into the arena with to get to your seats. Like, it's like the entryway, and then there's like
Yeah,
three
you come
walls
upstairs
around it.
and there's like the rail around where you come up and then you step around.
It's the concrete and then the rail.
Yeah, like concrete rail, and they put our seats like on the other side of it. I was so mad.
Our seats were the view of the rail.
Yeah.
Not
We would have to
whole
look
area.
through this rail, like multiple rails, to see the mats. I was so mad. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" Like, I can't believe they even sold these tickets. Like, because you can't tell this when you buy the tickets. You know what I mean? I looked at when I bought the tickets. I was like, "Oh, this is a great section because it's on the side." You know what I mean? Where you see the mat. Like,
Yeah.
but they don't tell you this. So shame on Thomas and Mac for even selling those tickets in the first place. But our friend was there, Trevor. And his section was kind of empty over, up high, which was turned out to be like just amazing seats. Like,
Yeah.
because we just had this great angle of the whole. It was great. So we went and sat over there and had a blast. It was one of the greatest shows of all time. The Pit is the future of Jiu Jitsu. I'm just calling it now. We're gonna have to build, maybe not a whole pit, but a section of a pit in a gym, probably in hybrid. We'll talk to Hanato. We'll make it happen.
You gotta talk to Raquel.
We're probably gonna talk to Raquel. But I'm telling you, that's the future of grappling.
Dude, can you imagine if they get like another room and it's just a pit in that room?
That would be amazing.
That'd
I would
be
never
really
train.
funny.
I would never want to train any other room. I'd be like, can we just train in the pit today? They'd be like, Tim, the kids are in there. I'm like, oh, can I do the kids' class?
They're like, Tim, we need to clean there. I want to go train in the
I just want
pit.
to train in the pit.
They're like, bro,
It was
what
the
are you gonna
greatest.
do? It's just you sitting in the corner. It's in like the in-between section.
Come on, Hanato, backflip over me.
So since I am not a Craig Jones certified nut hugger, I will say I have one complaint about the Craig Jones Invitational, and it was timing. They need to find a way to adjust between day 1 and day 2.
Yes.
Because day 1 lasted almost 10 hours.
Yeah, we were there so
And
late.
Day 2 lasted like 3.5.
Yeah, well, yeah, and he did. I know he talked about that. He's talked about that recently, about that with the day being so long, like, and that's just but then they're talking about doing like, like adding more to. I'm like, good lord, man, like, either build 2 pits, but that was part of the thing is you don't want to build more pits because a big part of the show was 1 match at a time. You could focus because the ADCC you got 3 matches going. Like,
Yeah, I don't like
you're
that.
watching 1 match and something happens. You're like, oh shit, and then something. You're all over the place.
I don't
It's
like
hard.
I think they need to move the quarterfinal to the same
Yeah,
day as
maybe.
the semi and the final.
Or shorten the tournament up, but then do
No.
less divisions. But then that is like there's like that you take that under
It's
80
more
division
days.
I think if you
or more days, but then you're like, god damn, you're there.
No,
30
but if you
fucking
but,
nights
like,
in a
if
row.
you're-
the final,
if
you
you, like,
like
space it
made
out
the
though.
hours even.
Yeah.
Just because of the timing on that, because they picked it up by the quarterfinal times. On the first night, Friday
See,
night.
you're forgetting about the
Yeah.
after party though. So you gotta, you know what I mean,
Yeah, but
shorten
the
that
after party
second.
doesn't start till like
You
11
gotta, yeah, shorten that second day to make sure the after party goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But you do Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You could.
And you equal it out.
But nobody wants to party on a Sunday night, so
That's not my problem.
It is Las Vegas.
It is
We
Las
party
Vegas.
24/7.
Like, I'm sure B Team could figure something out.
yeah. No, it was that first day was long. That was so much. I couldn't bring myself to stay for ADCC. What day was it? Sunday?
You missed day
Dude.
1.
I missed day 1 because
Day
I was
one
like,
was
I
like-
can't sit through all day ADCC
Day 1
and
was
then
like
go
the
to
only good day.
fucking
Day 1 was
CJI. I couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me.
ADC, I could not. That's like a huge difference between the 2 events. Is I could not believe how bored I was.
At ADCC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ADCC.
it was pretty boring.
It was good the first day, but then the rest of it, I was like, no.
The first day, so we were at CJI and we were watching on my phone. We had on, I think it was the first day, right?
No, I think that was the kids' event.
Yeah, because the kids' event was going on the first day of
Okay.
the season.
I think.
Well,
you-
we
you
watched
didn't
the
go-
second day, we watched
I
the
think
Gordon
the second day
fight.
you watched on the phone.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I was there.
So it was the first day of ADCC, second day of CJI.
Mm-hmm.
And we were watching on my phone because CJI started later. Like, So they had the Gordon Penna super fight on the first day of ADCC.
Yeah.
And we had it up playing on my phone, and it was a fucking snooze fest. We
Yeah,
were like,
we
I cannot
literally-
believe this is happening
We
right
literally
now.
left before that fight because I was telling my mom like that's not going to be an interesting
Yeah,
fight.
it was so boring. And then CJI started, and it was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
It's
I'm
so-
glad it was
like
successful.
I literally was like getting like I was like I was going crazy because I was like I want to watch another one. Like the weeks after I was like when's the next one? Like in my head, like I know it just happened, but like my brain was like I want to watch more stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, who
That's
was
fun.
the CGI standout?
It would definitely be Levi.
Levi.
Yeah. I thought Levi won.
Levi and in my opinion, like I know he didn't get super far, but the Hulk also like stood out.
Oh
a
yeah,
bit.
no,
'Cause
Barbosa.
I
Yeah.
feel like he
Great.
showed like kind of like old school jiu-jitsu a bit.
Yeah.
Like
No, he did good.
Like came back with that.
Yeah, he did really good. It's funny because at Kang's last night, and we were talking about CGI, and he actually brought up Hulk too. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, Hulk's like, he was like, damn, he did,
Like
you know,
I feel
like,
like people aren't
you're
giving
really
the Hulk
good.
enough
Yeah.
credit.
no, he did really good. No,
There was
definitely
also-
showed up and showed out. He
There
beat
was-
Joseph Chan, which I didn't think he was gonna do.
Dude, I didn't think that was like the craziest thing. Cause it was like the last like 10 or 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And like you know it was bad when you have to tap with that
Yeah.
last bit.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were like calling it like a knee crush too, and
Yeah.
not even like the
Like a
it's
calf
like a calf
slicer. It's like a
slicer.
calf
I was
slicer,
like,
yeah.
what happened in that fight?
That was pretty brutal. Yeah, that was.
Actually,
pretty
no, I know what happened because Matthias did the thing to me like a few weeks ago, and I was like, what the
Jesus.
hell?
I don't know. It's funny when you see something like that. Everybody's gonna start doing it in the gym afterwards.
It was the funniest thing.
Matthias is in the Philippines, so we wish him safe travel.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
our boy, my boy.
It was the funniest
My
thing though, because I was like, did you just?
You just trying to blow my knee out?
It's so funny.
But no, I thought Levi was definitely my.
Yeah, Levi.
I thought Levi won.
I thought Levi won too. I think my thing was
I
if
was
you
watching
gave him, they
those.
gave him rounds 1 and 2, and my thing was round 4 was identical to rounds 1 and 2. So it's like, how did you
watched
not
the
give him round
fights
4?
over on
That was
YouTube
good.
afterwards because they put up like the highlight reels of like specific fights, so it would show only those ones. And I honestly think that the judges thought that beyond round 2, when he was going to his guard, he was playing purely defense. And I think because they mentioned on the thing before how they were going to be extreme with stalling calls,
Yeah.
I think they considered that defense with how he was playing his guard. Because the first 2 rounds, I feel like they were both attacking a lot. But the other rounds, he wasn't attacking submissions as much. So I think they saw it as more
Being more
like
passive.
a defensive guard
Gotcha.
rather than like being like going for submissions.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I
can
feel
see
like-
that.
Because I do agree, I feel like he was doing more in those rounds. Because obviously Cade couldn't pass his guard. But like, it was just nothing was going on from an attacking point that like it was like a defensive guard the whole
Yeah.
time.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
That's what I thought it was because I went back and rewatched those fights when they posted like the highlight thing of it.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I can see that. I thought 4. I seem to remember round 4. My thing was round 4. I remember we were all talking about it up in the stands. Round 4 was where I was like, round 4 was just like 1 and 2, where he attacked more. You know what I mean, off his guard. Like
Yeah.
I figured if you
I
scored
think
the
they just got
first 2
tired.
rounds like that, then you had to give him round 4 like that. So I thought he won. But I mean, either way, it was so
I
close.
still think he did really good.
Yeah, he did amazing. But nothing will beat Tackett.
Dude,
Okay, that is the craziest
I
match
keep
of all
on
time.
rewatching that one.
Like that is the craziest match. You know what it was before that was one of my favorite matches of all time was our coach Hanato Canuto versus Gary Tonin of 2022. I think
Yeah,
20
ADCC, right?
2019.
That was 2022.
2019.
I have to double check.
I think it's 2019. No, it was 2019.
Yeah,
because he fought
I
Nicky Ryan.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So 2019, Gary Tonin and Hanato
He fought against
Canuto.
Nicky Ryan greasing.
Was shut the fuck up. Oh my god, this kid.
He was.
Shannon, you want to sit in the
He
chair?
was.
Kick her the fuck out.
Look back at that video. They literally
We
have to
rewatched
wipe
this
them
already.
down.
No, they didn't.
They had to wipe
No,
them
we.
down.
I rewatched the video.
I remember this.
And I was like,
We
hey,
were- we were
look, I
watching
remember
this-
messaging you and going, look,
We were-
nowhere in this
alright,
match do they
We were
wipe
watching this
him down.
historic
You
moment
know,
in the
we
gym.
have access to Hanato Canuto. We could ask him.
And he's gonna be like, yeah, no, they didn't wipe him down at all, and I beat him.
I swear to God, they did.
And I beat him,
Because I remember
and-
watching that on ADCC.
They didn't.
Because I swear
They
to
didn't.
God, they paused the fight.
They didn't.
I swear to
They didn't.
Bro.
It's free on YouTube. You can go watch it.
They cut it out.
I sat through the whole video just to prove you wrong. Again.
I swear to God, they did. It must have been another Nicky Ryan fight that year because I swear to God, they did that to
I think
him.
you're confusing him with Nicky Rod.
No.
Of getting wiped down.
No.
I
And accused of
remember him
His
greasy.
knees are
Yeah, I
wet.
remember.
His knees are wet. Just wipe his knees
His
off.
knees are wet.
His knees are
It'll take you 10 seconds.
Just wipe his knees. We can just wipe his knees. It's like 10 seconds.
But no, that was.
Stop
One of the
laughing. It's
most-
not funny.
I'm gonna have to find that clip, put it up here. One of like the best matches of all time that I loved was Hanato versus Gary Tonin,
Yeah.
2019 ADCC, and Tackett and
Okay.
Cade just fucking blew that. Like, good God, you know what it was? It was because it was in that pit. It made it more exciting because it was in the pit, so the action just never stopped.
Yeah.
They couldn't just bring it back. Like
They didn't have to keep
the
on stopping.
Tonin and Canuto match was, you probably wasted 2 minutes of that match, like bringing it back to the middle. Whereas this match just kept going. Like it was insane. So
Well, they did that to my ADCC fight. They brought us back in.
yeah, just keep bringing it. Yeah, bring it back in and reset you in a weird position.
I was like, I thought that was the whole point of ADCC was that you go off the mats and they don't
Yeah,
stop.
you wanted your
Yeah.
ADCC moment.
I wanted it, bro. I wanted it, but also her team like jumped over
Yeah.
like the barricades and were standing right over me as I was trying to submit their girl. So I was like,
Don't
An
worry.
intimidation.
Dude, I was
If we had
like,
to fight, we would have fought.
no, I was sitting there like, man, I can't slam her face into the ground now that they're above me.
Oh,
Like, bro.
man. But yeah, CJI was fun. That was a blast. I hope they do it again.
Bro.
So.
It was so funny. We were talking about our ADCC moments on call, like me and some of the like hybrid teenagers. We were talking about it, and Jason and Zyra were talking about his takedown that he got, where he picked up the dude. And I was telling them that you have a photo of him with like the biggest smile on his face when he does it, because he was telling us that he was so happy that he got that, because we were all laughing on call.
I try and get photos of teammates and shit. I think people think, like, I get your photos obviously because I'm there, you know, for you, like watch your matches and get your photos. But I try and
It's
get
required
other
for me.
teammates. Yeah, it's like required. I try and get other teammates, like if we're there and I see their matches, I try and get their photo. You know, like, so I will, like, for our teammates who don't like me. I don't think my teammates like me.
I
At our
thought they
gym,
do. Like,
but-
I don't know what you're talking about. I've literally been asked like every single day this week where you're.
I will get their photos. I will make them look good. I bought thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment just to make my friends look cool.
You gotta do it. You gotta come into the gym and just take photos.
I do want to do that, yeah. Which they said I could, so come in and film some shit. Moving on. The fuck is it?
No.
PFL. I can never get it right. I think it's
PGL?
because I deal PGL. It's because I deal with like the fight promotions, cornering fights and shit. So it's always like different acronyms.
Professional Grappling League.
But yeah, the PGL, they're going to be here in Las Vegas soon,
PGL.
November 3rd to the 7th, which is a long fucking time.
For the
show.
main
For
show.
the main show.
Yeah.
But
'Cause it's like
they're
a
going to be
week
doing
when
a
they do it, right?
qualifier here in Vegas, which is September 28th. Free. You can join. It's a tournament for free. I mean, granted, if you're not a really good grappler, you're probably gonna get your ass whooped.
I can't get in.
I know one specific guy who joined it that I will watch with great amusement.
Yep.
Um,
It's the funniest thing. I can't
No, but
believe
if you're looking to make a name for yourself,
Oh, yeah.
you definitely should go.
you should definitely go.
a
Because not only are they looking for an official qualifier, but they're taking alternates too for the main
yeah,
show.
you get alternate. So if you don't suck at grappling and you're not afraid of getting your leg blown out or something, then by all means go sign up for free. I myself will sit on the sidelines and talk to people because I don't feel like more surgeries.
Yeah.
I think though going into it, you need to understand the PGL, and so watching their documentaries will help a lot.
Yeah, go look up anything PGL related. It's a phenomenal
Because it's
tournament.
like a really different rule set.
Yeah, crazy rule set,
And
multiple
you
days
have to
tournament.
learn how to play by that because you can't just like go in there and then just like smash on everyone, but like not make it. With
Well, it
their
becomes one of those
submissions.
things where it's because you're getting points for
You
certain types
have
of
to
submissions.
Learn how to like.
So
do that
now
rule set.
guys, it's a team thing. So now guys will really like not stall, you know what I mean, but they'll
But
play
they'll
safer.
defend
They'll
submissions.
right. So it's a fun event. It's always over a few days. Like it's a lot of fun to watch. And it gets a lot of eyes on the grappling scene. These up and coming grapplers, different types of grapplers. You can gets them some notoriety and
Jet Thompson, David
Yeah,
Cesari,
fuck.
yeah.
oh my god, the last one was phenomenal. It was a great show. So good for them. Brandon McGaffrin, who's an amazing dude in the jiu-jitsu world. He commentates on everything and puts on great shows. He's the master of the ham sandwich. Have you ever heard of that move? It's funny. You got to see some of the shit he does in his own gym. Is hilarious. He does these like bet match. If you could tap him, he'll give you $100. Like, and he'll do like the whole gym. Like, it's crazy. No, he's great to watch. So kudos to him for putting on a great show and a very well deserving guy for doing it. So I'm happy to see him get some take off with this kind of thing.
Ryan wants to do a season when they do a
Oh,
women's
yeah.
season.
I do a women's. Oh
Bro,
yeah, we'll
I've
get
been
you in there.
waiting to see if they like have anything for the women's thing because they mentioned it like last time they were here, but I haven't seen anything yet.
I feel like
'Cause I want to try and do it if I can.
it would be good. No, I think you'd do great. I feel like the thing with women's jiu-jitsu is, and hopefully this doesn't get us canceled. I mean, I've said way worse than this, so this isn't going to get canceled. I feel like with ADCC, they just talked about, they added the third division for ADCC for the women's division. And even though each division is only half of the men's, but they talked about doing I guess on the most recent El Segundo podcast, they had the girl that won the absolute and her weight division, the Australian chick.
Adele.
Adele Farino,
Farino?
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were talking about, she had heard that they might be doing more women's divisions. Like they talked about doing even more. And I'm like, one of the problems is,
They had to keep calling people back.
well, it's not even that. My problem with the women's division is, in jiu-jitsu, there's so many. I'm not saying, obviously, I don't give a shit. Like, I watch women. I watch women's jiu-jitsu all the time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm saying women can't do jiu-jitsu. I feel like the skill gap in women's division is so
Very
different. It's
yeah.
very so much. You'll have women that are
Because,
good,
I
but
get
then
what
you
you
go
mean.
into ADCC, and you have these women that
Well,
it's like,
it's
wait a
like
minute,
people that-
you don't even look like you're in the same fucking realm.
I also feel like it's
And it's like
the invite.
half the divisions like that.
The biggest one to show that with is what's her name? Fionn Davies, against literally anyone in her
When
division.
she beat the shit out of Brianne St. Marie, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, Brianne St.
It's
Marie's
really,
a
it's
monster.
really weird how
And she just beat the
different-
shit out of her. It
But
made it
there
look
is-
easy.
For some reason in the women's division, there is a little bit of politics behind it. Because let's talk about Tammy Musumeci, former medalist, bronze
Never
medalist in the
gets
80s.
invited
Yeah,
to
never gets
anything.
invited.
Never gets invited.
And she was smoked.
Honestly,
And
I feel like this year,
No
not
offense.
this year, the last ADCC where they had invites, I honestly think it might have been because Mikey backed out the one year.
It could be. I'm sure there's some politics involved. I'm sure
Well,
there is.
There's that, but she was the fourth place person in the trials got invited over Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So huh.
Yeah, very strange.
It's
But I feel like that skill
really
gap.
weird.
That's one of my problems with the women's.
But
It's not that I have
I
issues
see that
with
because
women's.
it's so weird when there's such a huge difference between the technique levels of
Well, and-
one person versus the other one,
Yeah.
and they're in the same division. It's such a
Yeah.
weird thing.
And you see, so you see,
'Cause I
you see
do
girl
get
A,
Mm-hmm.
who you follow on Instagram, you see her on YouTube, whatever it is, tournaments, whatever it is, and you're like, God damn, the chick's so good. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, wow, like that girl's really good because I know how good this girl is or this girl is, and she beat them handedly.
Yeah.
But then she goes up against a girl B, and you're like, holy, girl B just is like, what the fuck, get the fuck out of here. Like, just
Yeah.
smashes her. I feel like that happen. I feel like it's more prevalent in women's jiu-jitsu than it is in
It's
men's.
really weird.
Is all I'm
'cause
saying.
It's like it is like a weird like skill difference that you kind of see a lot with certain events. Cause like
Also, the skill difference on different continents. Women's jiu-jitsu is not as strong on other continents.
And
as
you
it
just
is-
don't have as many doing it either.
Yeah.
You know, obviously.
But I
at the
mean,
top
in
level,
fighting Mackenzie Dern, who hadn't fought a jiu-jitsu fight since
I
2015,
think
was
that was
never
kinda
going to be a good
stupid.
fight.
that for ADCC that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was never. a good
For CJI, I understood it.
fight. CJI was never a good fight.
But it was for the eyes on the sport. So
Yeah.
I understand it from that perspective.
I think
you're
they
trying.
did it-
That
they
was
did
being
it for a
sold at.
commercial
Remember, you got
thing.
yeah. They did it for a commercial thing, and they did it for charity.
There was,
so I get
there was
that.
no way
like,
that
totally
Fiona
understand.
Davies was
Yeah.
not gonna beat her.
Yeah.
Right. No, and you can't. That remember I was saying it.
Yeah,
I'm
there
pretty
was
sure I said it on one of
literally
these.
no
I was
way.
like, Fiona's gonna fucking smash her,
Mm-hmm.
and she did.
Was it was
But I
the-
get it.
the
I
basically
mean, nobody
cut.
fucking thought Gabby was gonna be Craig either. So it's like super. I understand where they're coming with that though, because that was for charity. It was for eyes on the sport.
Did you
It was to make money. So that I throw that. But for her giving the invite to ADCC, I was like, well, this
Yeah.
is that's not for charity. That was because you put her in there as a competitor, and I was like, she's gonna get fucking smashed.
Yeah.
Well, bringing Gabby back as a competitor was like in the.
I mean, Gabby's
80s,
Gabby. She's what,
Yeah, but
4-time fucking champion. So.
Yeah.
But let's,
She's earned her spot in anything, you
Yeah.
know.
yeah, but Gabby now versus how.
No,
Gabby
it's true,
was.
true,
Yeah.
yeah. But she's still always competitive. Like
Did
she
you,
can.
did you see that Craig made what was it like regular news media outlets with that fight? By the way, how people were like pissed off.
Oh yeah,
at it.
mad at him, yeah.
It was the funniest
Male
thing. I was
guy beats up female.
I was
or whatever.
reading,
I was like, you should come
some
see
of
me
those
and Ryan
art-
on Sunday where she beats me up. You'll see that in the fucking news.
yeah, I was reading some of those articles and it was the funniest thing from how they were presenting it. They were presenting it like it was like this huge like hate thing.
Yeah, like man beating up a woman. It was like, you guys clearly didn't watch this whole event, did
Like
you?
you guys didn't see what was going on in this event.
You didn't see Craig rip his pants off before the match.
Well, some of them are even using the one Instagram post too as like fire with it too, with the one with the weigh-ins thing.
Oh yeah.
And it was the funniest thing to watch that because they were like, he sexually assaulted her, and they were like, we are not watching the same thing. Because I thought that was so
man.
funny that he made it to like just typical news media outlets.
They raised a lot of money with that too. They've been announcing the money that they made, so,
That's so
they did
funny.
such a good job. Like $500,000 to
Tap out cancer.
cap cancer out. Yeah,
It's good.
phenomenal. Just they're supposed to announce something tomorrow, I think, another one. So yeah, good for them. Good for them. Yeah, we talked about it. I was like, we need to go do something for charity. Ours is probably gonna be aminal based.
Aminal.
Based.
Aminal based.
But yeah, you don't have any time, so I'll have to go do it by myself. I'll just Photoshop you in. Pictures of it.
You're gonna Photoshop a photo of me like holding one of the cats.
While it's attacking somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good for them. It was a great show. Ooh, Fightpass Invitational 8.
Mhm.
We'll finish off on this.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
13.
Oh yeah, we'll finish off on this. Fightpass Invitational 8. I think we're gonna go. You're gonna go. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go.
We're
We'll
gonna
get
do a
another
full show on
I
it
should
once we
be
know
able
the
to
full
go.
card.
Yeah, once we know the full card. It's gonna be a what? A Friday
It's
night?
gonna be on a Thursday,
Thursday
night,
night.
so I
October
gotta.
10th.
Call into work. You pick up the phone and you're like,
No, it's a school
No,
event.
my school.
or so you go to you email your teacher, cough, cough.
But
No, feel good.
cough, cough. No feel good. But the thing is though, I think I'm gonna be fine with that though, because this is the teacher that she's the math teacher and she has like a super heavy Russian accent and I can't understand her in class. But like on the first day of school, she said that I don't care if you guys don't show up for attendance because in Russia that means less oxygen is being used.
Wow.
And so I was like, damn. I was like, I can't believe that was the one thing I understood from you.
In Russia, oxygen breathes you.
We do know who's on the main card.
It was the
so,
funniest-
like the
Yeah,
main event.
we know the main event is Nicky Rod versus Pedigo Pixley.
Pixie.
Ryan
Yeah.
Pixley
Who
and
took out
And the
Marigal.
co-main event.
Co-main event. Oh, we got our coach, Hanato Canuto versus PJ Barch, which I'm pretty sure is a rematch from PJ PGL.
PGL.
I don't remember how that match ended though. So I tried to look it up earlier and I couldn't find it because they don't have the replays of that. So anyways, super excited. I'm sure our team will be there showing out in force like last time, which was phenomenal. Hopefully Raquel gets a match on that card too, which would be cool.
It's PG. Oh wait, no, it's both.
PGL.
I think it's both.
It's PGL.
No, I think it's PGF.
Grappling fighters?
No, I think it's PGL.
Their Instagram is PGF.
But anyways, our coach is on there. One of the most exciting grapplers on the planet.
Grappling Federation.
Oh shit. I'm saying this wrong one time.
I would say it wrong because I was looking at it. I was like, why does this seem weird?
I'm retarded.
PGF.
We'll just blame me.
It's his fault.
It is usually my fault.
We're gonna put the thing up on the screen. We'll figure it out.
Big gold letters.
Cut out this bit.
Nope.
Cut it out.
Leaving it in.
No.
Getting you in trouble. I'm gonna get some favoritism with my coaches. They're like, look what she said.
No.
She's spreading your business. But yeah, I'm super excited. If we can go to that, that'll be cool. If not, I will watch it in the comfort of my living room.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I want to go watch.
Because you are my only friend that goes to jiu-jitsu events with me. Like, people are like, why are Tim, like, and somebody, Ken goes, I thought Rye was your daughter. He was like, she's not your daughter. I was like, no, she's not my daughter. He was like, I thought she was your daughter. He's like, but then I was like, she's kind of old. And I was like, he was like, maybe she's too old to be his daughter. Wait a minute, no. And I was like, my oldest son is older than Rye. He was like, oh shit. He's like, how old are you? So, but yeah, everybody thinks I'm your dad. And I'm like, no, it's just Rye just actually wants to go watch jiu-jitsu events with me. Like, nobody else does. Like, everybody else in my life, I'm like, hey, bro, you want to go watch this? And they're like, no, I don't want to watch jiu-jitsu at all. I don't care about it. Even though they do jiu-jitsu, so. If you're wondering why you always see us at events together, it's because, well.
Yeah.
Those same people also complain about not getting better at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's true. So, if anybody else wants to come, hit us up. Like, you can come hang out. Yeah.
Dude, ever since you said the one thing with the difference with the skill level and the women's division thing, all I can think about is the one clip of Raquel when she takes down the one girl that's just staring at herself on the TV.
Oh yeah,
like
just
literally that clip has been like repeating in my head when I think about the skill level difference. That's what I imagine. That's the funniest video to me. I love that video.
That was pretty funny.
Because the ref literally starts it.
And the girl's just like in awe. She's like, oh wow.
Oh wow.
Can you insert that clip in?
I probably can.
I love that one.
That's a funny clip.
I saw like so many comments too saying like, man, she saw herself get taken down.
She's like, why is that girl running at that other girl?
The funniest thing to me. That's what's been repeating in my head when you said that.
Just getting blasted leg on a big screen. In other news, I just went in corner to fight this last weekend. We didn't win the fight, but he did really good.
Yeah.
My friend Q did really good. It was a good scrap. Got some funny pictures out of it. I had a blast. We were there way too long. In the town of Redding, California, 2 hours north of Sacramento, and Sacramento has become a shit show. So, yeah, it was fun though. But yeah, so that's all I've been up to. I haven't really, aside from that, I don't really do anything else. I wake up really late in the day, and lately I've just been editing again. And every once in a while, I might play some video games. I'm not gonna say I play a lot of video games, but I do play some video games. We're done with it. So. Aside from that, you are probably tired from your crazy busy schedule, so I will let you get out of here.
2 training sessions, then I went to school for a few hours, and I did this, and then now I have homework.
That sounds awful. I can have Rachel do some of your homework. I'm just kidding. I just can't do it.
I already did 4 parts of my homework so far today, and I still have more to do.
That sounds terrible, but good for you. You handle it well, so I'm proud of you. Keep it up. You'll do good, because I need you to keep it up, because I keep breaking my body, and I need you to eventually be able to fix me with your kinesiology. Kinesiology. So you have a lot of work to do. Lots of injuries.
Yeah.
So, but aside from that, it's good to be back here with you again. Fucking raging out, and we'll get some more of these out there. And we need to start filming some other content. Stupid Shit
Food in
Sundays.
Las Vegas for Worlds coming up.
Yeah.
Stupid Shit Sundays.
Stupid Shit Sundays.
The return.
of Stupid Shit Sundays. And
Gym highlights too.
I'm going to start doing a Las Vegas gym series. I need to start filming, which is going to be good. But good to be back with you. Good to see you, kiddo. Even though I see you all the time, but for the camera.
Yeah.
So, but aside from that,
It's been a little bit.
stay salty, my friends.